Welcome back to Last Timeout. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
And I'm Reggie.
Yeah, you see, we got a special guest today, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This gonna be a new thing for us. We're gonna try and get more people in here, try to make it more interesting for y'all. And yeah, you got anything to say, D?
Nah, I'm Reggie. I'm glad I could have you on this episode. This has been a long-awaited thing. We were supposed to have him on the show back around a month ago, but we got him on now, so it's all good, and it's gonna be a banger. Anything you got to say before we get the episode started, Reggie?
Man, look, man. I appreciate y'all for letting me be on, man. Look, I've been looking at all y'all episodes, bro. Y'all do a great job, man. Y'all get better with every episode, literally, man. So, man, just keep on doing y'all thing, man. Y'all gonna do great things, man. And like I said, let's just get started. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I know the first topic. I got some things to say. So.
Okay. So usually before we get into like the meat of the episode, it's been some NBA news we got.
It's been quite a lot now since the NBA is starting to heat up again. So we got a little bit of news, man.
Yeah. First big thing, J.R. Smith, he got signed to the Lakers. In my opinion, this is a great pickup. I know when people think of LeBron and JR, they think of last year in the finals and that big blow up. But I feel like they've both moved past that. And I feel like their chemistry can really help them on the court and to be able to win another championship. What do you think, Dizzy?
Yeah, I like the pickup. And there was also reports about Dion Waiters. I'm not too sure about that, but J.R. Smith, I'm glad he's getting another chance with LeBron. I'm surprised LeBron even let him on the team, bro. Honestly, yeah.
What you thinking, bro?
Bro, like, I know that y'all said it's a good pickup and stuff like that, but I was kind of watching, Undisputed, man, and Shannon Sharp had a good point. He was like, look, bro, like with KCP, they got, I think they did actually sign Dion Waiters.
Yeah,
they got Caruso. Like, where's the minutes come from JR? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the minutes really going to be there? So how much of an impact is JR really going, having this game? I think that they like four or five guards deep already. Like, so, I just don't see like the minutes being there for JR to really do something. Plus, you know what I'm saying, he already kind of got a, I think LeBron is kind of over JR a little bit, since the last, thing that he did when they was in the championships or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's really, that good of a pickup. I mean, Avery Bradley, J.R. Smith, they kind of the same, person or whatever. But, again, I just don't see the minutes really, being there, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I see Caruso playing more minutes. Like I said, Dion Waiters, they got to fit him in there. They still got KCP in there, you know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of those minutes, too, going to go to, Kyle Kuzma and trying to, get him, involved in there, too. So we got to look at that as well, too. So, I mean – I just don't know where the minute's gonna be for JR to have a big, impact. I mean, just for a body, for a roster spot, I mean, definitely, you know what I'm saying? But for the impact, I don't know.
What? I'm glad you mentioned that. Like, but a thing we gotta consider is the Lakers are the first seed, and they're gonna have 8 games, and in them 8 games. Those games really don't matter. So if Frank Vogel wants to just play with them minutes and see who's good here, see who's good there, he's going to have opportunity to do that. It's not like they only have one game and they got to win every game. They're going to have some games to play with the lineup to see if JR can fit in, to see if KCP can fit in, just to see for Frank Vogel to get his minutes right. So it is what it is here. But yeah, our next topic is the NBA will allow players to replace their last name with social justice things on the back. Like social justice statements. So like somebody can put Black Lives Matter on the back of their jersey instead of their last name. It's gonna be that type of situation. What y'all think?
Yeah, I like that idea, bro. We've seen Ja Morant say something. He can put F12 on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he did get in trouble for that, but they were also gonna put it on the court. I don't know if you said that. Did you?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't say that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna put Black Lives Matter on the courts as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. It shows that they really care about the situation. They're gonna really try to make a change.
Yeah. What you think on it, Reggie?
I mean, honestly, man, I love it. I think that the NBA has always been very player friendly. Has always responding to what the players feel needs to be responded to. I think the NBA really does respect its players and what its players view as important. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it don't get too out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like F the police. You know what I'm saying? That's good and all to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? We want to definitely make a change and make a statement about how injustices have been coming to black and brown people, but at the same time we want to make sure that what I'm saying, we keep our identity with it too as well. You know what I'm saying too. So as long as it's not getting anything out of hand, you know what I'm saying, because what I'm saying, we want to we want to do this the right way so we can get like real change and not just any fake change. Plus, we don't need people trying to change the conversations to make us look bad. So we need to do this the right way. And I love it. The NBA is always doing good with stuff like this. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's throughout this whole thing, Adam Silver, the commissioner, he's been really supportive of the black community. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. I'm loving the support. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about it. Y'all ain't got nothing additional, anything else before we move on?
No, I think that they need to. I think that the NBA needs to also, do something in the community too as well. As far as like developing, where kids. I don't know. It's I don't have all the answers, but I would love to see the NBA get in the community as far as developing jobs for black managers. Developing something to where black people in these lower incomes can get the training or get the head start that they really do need to do whatever they want to do. I would love to see the NBA do something like that again. I don't have all the answers for it, but I would love to see something like that too. But this is a good start. Like I said, the NBA has always responded to what the players feel is important. Listen, if you're making money, which is the NBA, off of black athletes, then you deserve to give back to the causes of those black athletes. Just being honest.
I definitely agree. It can be a touchy subject. It can be a sensitive subject, just depending on how people take it. Like how Ja Morant, how he took it, his message. It got misinterpreted, and a lot of people felt the wrong way about it. And Stephen A. He had a take on it today, and I felt some type of way. I sent the clip to Denzi, and I'm like, bro, that ain't right. So it's a very sensitive topic to talk.
What is Stephen A's? I didn't catch because I was at work. I didn't catch Stephen A. I saw Skips and Shannon take on it, but I didn't see Stephen A's. What was his take on it? Pretty much.
He basically said like, don't be surprised if Ja Morant call 911 and they don't come. And I'm like, that's sellout material. That's sellout material, if you ask me, because it's almost like a freedom of speech. I get that what he's saying is very harsh because he's saying F12. But at the end of the day, is the NBA said that they could put whatever they want that has to do with the racial injustice system. So with what Stephen A. is saying, like, don't be surprised if they don't help him, which I feel like is taken too far because what Ja Morant is just saying, there's a lot of bad cops that's not doing their job. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't want to speak for Ja Morant or Stephen A, but that's just what I took out of it. But yeah.
Yeah, I think he just don't really understand it. I think that to say don't be surprised when the cops don't come is that's that's not right to say. Just like John Moran shouldn't say F the police, you know what I'm saying? He should say, you know what I'm saying, hey, for all I mean I don't know, right? He should he should make his statements more clear as far as, hey, like the police that's doing the injustices, forget them or whatever, to them, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't say just everybody, just all the police in general, because there are some people and there are some cops that are trying to do good things. I just got a friend that he just got promoted to a deputy sheriff. And I've been knowing this brother, since, we was in like high school, and he's always, fought for black people and fought for black lives and stuff like that. So all police are not bad, but it's a lot of them that are bad. I think that for Stephen A to try to match, to me, Stephen A tried to match fire with fire, which is like an incomplete comment by John Morant, which it was, I feel like that it was right, it was just as far as, okay, F, the police or whatever, right? And then Stephen A comes, says he tried to match that incomplete, comment with another ignorant comment on it. Because I think that don't be surprised when the cops come as an ignorant comment, because listen here, the cops shouldn't, it's not about, likability. Like, the cops are supposed to, protect whether you like them or not. That's their jobs, right? So, for him to say just because they're not going to come because he said a statement like that is just ignorant to me. Like, what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know.
So next, I don't know if y'all heard this. I ain't want to send it because I want it to be a surprise. But y'all may have heard of already. But an 8-part documentary called Mamba Out, based on Kobe and the Lakers' last title winning season in 2010, is airing July 5th. July 5th. So this is, depending on when this episode comes out, it's going to be a couple days away. So y'all the Kobe fans, I'm excited. I feel like it's a little rushed, but because I don't want people to start comparing it to, well, MJ documentary had this, and I don't want that to happen. So I wanted it to be a little more spaced out than it is. But y'all the Kobe fans, what do y'all think?
Man, I'm really excited, bro. After I seen that they had this footage, bro, like I've been waiting to see it, bro. And I'm not too worried about it being too close to the last dance or whatever. I mean, it's Kobe, bro. It's Kobe.
Right.
He has the greatest legacy of all time, and I can't wait, bro. What you gotta say, Reggie?
Oh shoot, man! I didn't even know about this until now, so I don't even know what to say. But man, just me being a lifelong Kobe fan, man, like, what I'm saying, and just like idolizing him, like looking up to him in like more ways than one. I'm excited as well too. Now I won't lie though, like D, I do kind of get your point about it being a little rushed. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know how long they was planning this, so if they was planning this like a whole year ago, you know what I'm saying, and then they decided, okay, this is the date, then fine. But if they was just planning this when the last dance like was going on, then I feel like that's kind of disingenuous to the legacy of Kobe, because, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I believe he's a GOAT. I mean, and we're gonna get into that, later, but I believe he's a GOAT. So I mean, we shouldn't have to, get a rush Kobe documentary because Jordan had his documentary. But I'm excited to hear that. I mean, it's gonna be on a Sunday. Everybody gonna be off. It's gonna be after 4th of July. So hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, that's I believe that's all we have as far as NBA topics. Now is here for what a lot of people been waiting on. I was streaming 2K yesterday. A lot of people were in the chat talking about some. Hey, I can't wait. I know y'all got something big coming. I try not to hint at it, but we got something big coming. This is the episode people been waiting for, and we're here to give it to y'all. But today we have our top 10 greatest of all time. We done took some time on this list, thought about it, done some research. Now, hey, y'all ready?
Yep, let's get to it.
All right, man. Who want to start it out? Y'all want me to start it out?
Number 10?
Yeah.
Number 10. I got Wilt Chamberlain. A lot of people, they gonna think that's way too low. But I have some very good reasoning behind this, and I don't want to take too much time on the topic.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, I've been waiting for so long to discuss this one player right here. But basically, you know, Will he's only won two championships, bro. Like, you're so great. You averaging 50 points. You only win 2 championships. Explain that to me, bro. Like, really, explain that to me. And this is really what I wanted to get into is Wilt's 100-point game, bro. People actually believe this, but I think it's just some made up story. Cause you go to YouTube, you search it up. There's no footage, bro. We don't see none of that, man.
Bro, how long ago was that though?
Yeah,
I'm about to get into that. I'm about to get into that.
Okay, finish up.
Yeah, man, I did all my research. I'm ready, man. So Will scored 100 points in 1962, and there was only 4,164 people in attendance to that game, bro. And at that time, the NBA, it was not televised. It was not televised. The NBA started being televised in 64, I believe, or 65. Okay. So, you know, most of these people, most of them probably deceased, or some of them probably suffer from some mental disease, and they gonna try to make me believe. And like, why should I believe you? That's just my reasoning behind it, man.
That's
my reasoning behind it, man.
You're reaching.
Out of the 4,000 people there, I can't believe him, bro. I can't believe it.
You're reaching, bro. They had record keepers for all of that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If that's the case, then anybody in that era, we can't believe nothing. So you discounting and so you discounting Bill Russell. We might not. He might even have 11, 12 championships then.
Come on.
Nah, bro. That's a reach.
I'm thinking he don't watch the whole video and expose the video. I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying. I think he just.
He come in.
All I'm saying is, how am I supposed to believe something I ain't seen, man? I can't.
He come in talking about it was only 4,000 people there.
Everybody in that time, then we just gonna discount everybody in that time for all this.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. It was some greats. It was some greats before Will Chamberlain, bro. Come on, man.
But that's why I got at 10, man. Who wanna go next?
My number 10. I'm gonna go ahead and I got Tim Duncan. It was the big fundamental. He's one of the most fundamental players to ever play the game. His defensive presence, he even has a strong offensive presence. You can dump it down to him and say, "Hey, yo, go give me a bucket." But he can also be a defensive anchor and hold your team down. So it ain't been too many people like Tim Duncan. He's one of the most low-key players ever in the NBA history. He has 5 championships. Like, it speaks for itself. His resume speaks for itself, man. That's all I got to say.
I think you got Tim a little too low, but
yeah.
Okay, so it's my go now, right?
Yeah, it's at 10 for you.
So I'm gonna give y'all to this real because this player, he's like the most accomplished player in as far as championships in NBA history. But if we actually look at the facts, he wasn't the best player on his team. And though he has the most championships, like I said, he wasn't the best player on his team. And when you play in an era where it's literally like, 6 to 8 teams in like your conference, and you're playing against a whole bunch of white boys,
You speaking on Bill Russell?
I'm speaking on Bill Russell. I got Bill Russell at number 10. Again, like I said, I'm putting him up, and just to be respectfully, I'm putting him up only at 10 just simply because he has what 11, 12 chips? Is it 11 or 12?
Yeah, I think it's 11.
I think it's 11. Yeah. Okay, so 11 chips. So I mean that counts for something. And he was a great defensive player, so I got to give him that. But he wasn't the best offensive player on this team. He wasn't the best player on this team. And again, when you're playing in that time when 8 to 6 teams is just in your conference and you're like the best one and you just dominate and you got like, 4 of the Hall of Famers on that team, you know what I'm saying? I gotta discount you a little bit. So number 10, I got Bill Russell.
Yeah, you got a valid point. And I'm gonna add that to what I was saying about Wilt, bro. It's like me playing against a little 5-year-old, bro. I'm gonna score 100 easily. But moving on to number 9. Number 9, I had Shaq.
Ooh, what?
Yeah, I was thinking about switching.
Hey, I'm gonna say I got 9 with you. I got Shaq with you, bro.
Actually, no, I gotta switch. I have to switch that. I'm gonna put Tim Duncan at 9.
See, we was eye to eye. You wanted to change it. We was eye to eye.
Oh no.
Go ahead and finish your point.
No, I ain't even got nothing to say. I was gonna put him higher, but you go ahead.
Hold on, so you got Tim Duncan number 9?
Yeah, I got Tim at 9.
So
and we had him at 10, right?
I had my number 10 was Tim Duncan, and my number 9 I got Shaq.
Wow.
Let me elaborate on Shaq real quick before we get to ranting. Look, I got Shaq because he's probably the most dominant force in the modern era we've ever seen.
Don't say probably. Say he is.
He definitely is. I'm just saying, like, 'cause a lot of people got different opinions. Like, but
I don't want to hear nobody. If in the modern and you don't see shit.
It's cutting him out.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Yeah. Wait, can you hear me?
You good?
Hello?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you cut out for a second. You have to repeat that.
Oh, okay. So now I was saying if somebody's trying to argue the dominance in the modern day era and they don't put Shaq, if they don't say Shaq is like, you know, the number 1 guy, then they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I mean, there is no play. I mean, and even as great as Kobe and LeBron is, and even MJ, there is nobody that can even think about stopping Shaq. Nobody.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I got Shaq here, like you said, most dominant, ability to push people out the way, ability to be what a lot of people don't understand is Shaq in his earlier days, Shaq was fast. Shaq was so fast and so big. His footwork wasn't the best in his earlier days, but once Shaq put together that footwork along with that speed, along with the weight he put on, it wasn't no stopping him. You wasn't grabbing rebounds over him. He was actually a solid passer. It was crazy. I'm talking about he breaking rim. Y'all know about Shaq, man. I ain't even gonna do all. Y'all know how Shaq is down, but I got him over Tim Duncan just off of him being the most dominant player we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's very true.
So for number 9 for me, I got Wilt at number 9. I mean, again, you know, Wilt. I mean, before Shaq, it was Wilt for like most dominant. You know, I'm not gonna go as far as say Desi questioning his 100 point games and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go that far. But again, when you got like, when you playing against in a conference with like 8 teams and you just that team, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, we only got like one championship. I gotta dock you for that. You know what I'm saying? One gets you in the conversation. One gets you in the conversation. But and he was the most dominant. That's why I put him over Russell, because he won a championship and he was literally the best player on his team wherever he went. But at the same time, I gotta dock him for just his era. So I got Wilt number 9.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. But moving on to number 8 on the list, I got Bill Russell. Like Reggie was saying, the same thing as Wilt. The era that they played in, it wasn't much competition, bro. And he was dominating on defense, but he wasn't the primary scorer on offense. So he wasn't really doing too much on that side of the ball. So yeah, he got all those rings and all that, but yeah, that's why I got him at 8. What you got, D?
My number 8, I got Larry Bird, man. It's a little.
Whoa!
At 8?
What?
Whoa, that is super low.
That's kind of low, man.
Wow.
I want to hear this. Like, you ask me, I feel like my list is perfect.
I want to hear you out.
Pay attention to who I have over these players. So when I say my next player, go back and think, okay, is he better than this player? So make sure I got that in y'all head. But I got Larry Bird, because I got Larry Bird over I got him over Shaq. I feel like Larry Bird was just so dominant. The him versus Magic, of course, like I was born in 2004, so it ain't been too much that I could see. But just by watching some highlights, I watched half of a Larry Bird game, and the way he's able to dominate, the way that he intimidated players, the way that other players respected him. Like, he wasn't just this white boy that you finna go out and bully. He's gonna be that white boy that's gonna come out and give you buckets. He's gonna make you, if you ain't respect Larry Bird, by the end of that game, you're gonna respect him, because he's gonna give you buckets. He's gonna play some good defense on you, and he's gonna grit and grind. He got the perfect package. He's one of the most well-rounded players ever. And if you put him in this era, he's averaging 30 plus. He's averaging 30 plus. Plug him in on one of these. Imagine Larry Bird next to a player like Damian Lillard. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Dame and Larry is a good thing.
What?
No, because I just don't see Dame, because Dame is like his own guy. I think that Larry.
But that's just the name I threw out.
I mean, because you can't even have, in this era that we got now, you really can't have 2 alpha males like that on one team. Like, what team do you see now that got 2 alpha males?
You don't think Kawhi and Paul George?
Nah, Kawhi. No, Paul George is definitely not a. He a second. He's not an alpha male. Nah.
Yeah, Russ and Harden.
He's
what about
Stephen? And that's why that's not gonna work though.
Nah, I don't. I get what you're trying to say, but you can have 2 alpha males when you build a certain. I was just throwing Damian Lillard out there because they have an obvious hole at the small forward position for years. So I just threw that out there. But nah, I feel like you can't have two alpha males for the most part. Kobe and Shaq, 2 alpha males. So hey,
well, I say it depends on their positions, how they can play together.
Yeah, I say that would matter a little bit more than just as far as like who's the top dog. I feel like position-wise, yeah, if you got like a dominant power forward that don't stretch the floor and a dominant center that doesn't stretch the floor as well, and you just got to share the paint, I feel like that's when having 2 alpha males could collide. But nah. When you put two versatile alpha males like that.
But you gotta think about CJ McCollum too.
Yeah.
Ain't enough balls to go around for the three of them.
McCollum not an alpha male. McCollum's not an alpha male.
I'm just saying for them to work though. Somebody
like
if
you put him on a different team, he will be.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that.
You put Larry Bird on the Trailblazers. The last thing I'm thinking about is CJ McCollum. Trust me.
Yeah, and that's why that's not gonna work. Somebody gonna be upset. Somebody gonna be upset.
Hey, you can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. But hey, you put that ring on my finger, I'm gonna be satisfied. Sure. Yeah. Who did y'all already say everybody said they 8?
No, I gotta say mine. So mine, my 8, I got Tim Duncan, 5-time champion. I think that he is the greatest power forward. Now, I personally like Dirk over him, and I know I told you this before. I think if you switched Dirk and Tim Duncan, like put Tim Duncan on the Mavs and put Dirk on, in the Spurs with that system with those players, I think that Dirk would have the exact same amount of championships, but I think that he'll do more like scoring wise because Dirk offensively has more in his bag than Tim Duncan. But that's another story for another day. But
I don't know.
Dirk's bag. Dirk ain't got more in his bag than
offensively,
Tim.
Yeah, but not defensively.
Yeah, and the Spurs system was built off of defense.
Yeah, it was built off of defense. It was built. I mean, they just got a great system. Period. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, again, I think that offense rules in the NBA. So
I feel like Pop would have made Dirk play the 5, and that would have been a problem. I feel like he would have made Dirk play the 5.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think that he would have realized that Dirk is not suited for the 5 and would have kept him at the 4.
I don't know. I feel like.
I mean, because the only reason that Tim Duncan started playing the 5 was because they just didn't have no good 5s. They just ran out of good 5s, and they just didn't have nobody there just to put there. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I got Tim Duncan, number 8. The other guys I got above him, I think, is better and just more. I think I would take those, the other guys that I got over Tim Duncan. But yeah, I got Tim Duncan number 8.
You got this.
All right, well, moving on to number 9. Did I just say number 9?
Yeah,
it's been a long day, man. It's been a long day.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
We all just got off work, right?
Yeah, I just got off work.
Facts.
Well, moving on to number 7, I got Shaq. Like D was saying, he's the most dominant player of all time, and I would even move him up. I would even move him up. Maybe just the 1, not 2. Maybe just 1. But yeah, most dominant player of all time. Shaq's my favorite center of all time. Actually, he might move because of Cat. Yeah, I know how big of a Cat fan I am. But yeah, you got D.
Hold on. I gotta touch something that you said. Did you say he might move up because of Cat?
Oh no! I'm saying on this list he could move up, but he won't. Like in my opinion, he could move up, but he won't.
Okay.
But Cat's my favorite player. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you was trying to insinuate that you had Cat somewhere on this list.
Oh no! Oh my God!
No.
Yeah, we were canceling the whole podcast.
I just wanted to make sure
we were canceling the podcast.
Hey, I'm tired, but I'm that tired, man.
Yeah,
I'm tired. I ain't that tired.
I just want to make sure. No disrespect to Cat, but hey, top 10 list is
This is sacred ground right here. This is sacred.
Yeah. You gotta have. First of all, if you're in the top 10, you gotta have rings. You gotta have at least 1 ring. So
yeah. Who you got, D?
My number 7, I got I got Magic Johnson, man.
Gee, man, what's going on,
What
bro?
you mean?
Number 7?
What you mean?
What do you mean? You said Magic number 7. You ain't talking about Magic Johnson, bro. You
End the
talking
episode,
about
bro.
Magic. You talking
End the
about somebody
episode.
else named Magic, bro.
Magic
episode,
Johnson,
bro.
number 7. You have
Number
to
7?
Bro,
Oh
I think you got a typo or something, bro. You
No.
must have a typo.
Not number 7.
Number
I can't.
number 7,
Bro,
I got
said-
Magic Johnson.
You
And
better
you
have
said
Jesus
you
Christ
already
above
got
him,
you got
man.
Bird at 8, right? You got Bird at 8, right?
I got Larry 8.
There is no way that there.
You
Let me give my
better have
reasoning.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, man.
Let me
Go
give
ahead,
my
bro.
reasoning. And
Go
then,
ahead.
Look, my whole list gonna make y'all mad. The next one gonna make y'all even madder. So
You gonna say Kobe next one? Oh, I can't wait to argue, man.
I'm gonna say this. I got Magic Johnson at number 7. An extremely transit. But I don't even want to try to say the word. But he's a transcendent player. He's a transcendent player. He the way I feel like he invented, like, he was the start of the talk about positionless basketball. The way he was able to jump to center in the finals and hold that down defensively, offensively, eyes in the back of his head, could make any pass. Showtime Lakers, he had that team running and gunning. Come on, bro. Magic Johnson was a different breed. Like, just to even watch him play, like, he was one of the players that was like, okay, he's really before his time. Like, we can say that about a lot of other players, but Magic Johnson, really before his time, bro. He was just the ultimate winner too. He really wanted to win. So that's what I got.
All right, so everything you just said, you just made him sound like he was the greatest of all time. There's no reason he shouldn't be in the top 5.
Yeah, Magic belongs in Magic belongs in the top 4. I mean, I don't understand.
It was a tough.
I just want to see who these other 6 players is.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
I just want to see who these other 6 players is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get mine out the way because I want to just see who's over Magic. So my number 7 is I got Kareem. And the other guy that I have above him, I'm saying that for later, but yeah, I got Kareem number 7. I mean, look, 5 championships. And if you notice, all 4 people that I've mentioned so far are all big men. And I told D this too. And I learned this from Stephen A. a long time ago. Every great big man needs a guard. Big men did not win in this league without a guard. Kareem won with who? He won 1 in Milwaukee, but he had Oscar Robertson. He won what? 5 with Magic, but he won with Magic. Of course. And then we saw in the last game in the finals, like you said, when Kareem was out and Magic moved to center, and Magic went ahead and just took that dub, and went ahead to win the championship. Like, I mean, look, Kareem is great. One of the most unstoppable moves in NBA history. We can't discount him that. At the end of the day, he a winner. He got 6 chips. But at the end of the day, every big man needs guard. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they win. So I got to discount the big man for that. So I got Kareem at number 7.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said, Brian. But moving on to number 6 on the list, I got Larry Bird. You went into Larry Bird a little bit. He was kind of changing the game, man. He did change the game. Great, well-rounded player, all-around player. Greatest shooter in his era, bro. It's like seeing him, like everyone else seeing him, like it really just blew people's minds and all that. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Larry. Who you got, D?
My number 6, I got Kobe. before I get y'all reaction.
Man, that is so.
Before I get y'all reaction.
I'm ready to go to war, man.
That's disrespectful.
I'm ready to go to war.
Hold on.
That's disrespectful.
I want to say R.I.P. to Kobe and his daughter before we get to basketball. We know it's just basketball, and that's just like a separate matter. But I got Kobe number 6. I understand to y'all it might be a little low, but like to most other lists, this is right where a lot of people have Kobe. So to y'all, it's bogus because y'all have him as the greatest of all time. But
listen here, you say to a lot of people, list, this is where they have Kobe. If you ask the NBA players, because they the ones who really matter, because they played against them, they know what's up. They all have Kobe top 3. Allen Iverson had him. Tracy McGrady had him like that. It's like 2 whole like YouTube videos where players are like, oh,
because they played against him. Because they
exactly. So they know what's up. I ain't supposed to listen to no little punko analyst like somebody, I won't say his name on camera, but you know who I'm talking about. That it's just with the hate, you know what I'm saying, because he a LeBron fan, you know what I'm saying, and he want to discount Kobe or whatever. But listen, like the players, if you ask the players, they going Jordan number 1.
You cannot use that.
They going Kobe number 2.
You cannot use that though, bro. You cannot.
Well, why we can't? This is the people
as one of these sinners that let Wilt drop 50 on him a night, they gonna say he the greatest player of all time.
You said what?
Drop 50 points. Drop 50 points tonight on me.
He's not lying, bro. He is not lying.
Drop 50 points tonight on me. You the greatest of all time. I don't care what Michael Jordan did. You feel me?
No, we just got to discount this era. Like, come on, like, hey,
no.
Look, if Will did
I'm talking about to them. I'm talking about to them. I'm talking about to them.
I mean, them and they little 8 conference, 6 conference selves can think that. That's fine. I'll leave that to them. But to the masses, when we all know the NBA was really the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Kobe is up there. Don't be trying to say no, but this is where people have him on the list. This is where them little LeBron fans have him on the list. Okay,
bro.
This is where even the Jordan fans know that Kobe deserves to be in at least a top 3. So I don't want to hear that talking about this is where.
Because you're naming the players you name like T-Mac, AI, they got a personal piece of Kobe. Kobe tore them up. They all got a piece of him. So
you can ask Russell Westbrook, ask Kyrie Irving how he feel about.
Because some of these players grew up looking up to him.
Yeah,
and I feel like when it comes to like players like that, it age group and who you watch growing up, a lot of that plays a big part into it. But let me explain why I got Kobe low. One thing I did notice about Kobe never shot above 50% for his career.
Oh my God.
A lot of people listen, like Kobe, he was, how can I say, he really had the Mamba mentality, but sometimes the Mamba mentality got in the way of him winning. A lot of times where people feel like listen. A lot of times people feel like that 08 season, it could have been plays that Kobe could have made to where he could have possibly won that series. A lot of people feel like he was taking too much threes. I think he went like 0 for 6 from 3 in one of those last games against the Celtics. So a lot of people feel like he was taking bad shots. I want to be that guy so bad that it eventually led him to miss out on the championship. And if you take one of those seasons where Kobe didn't win and he gets 6 championships, then all of a sudden the Kobe versus MJ debate just got a little tighter. You feel me? So that's why I got Kobe. Look, I can't.
Listen, I'm just baffled by this. Listen, first of all, if you take more shots, naturally your field goal percentage is going to go down because the more shots you take, I mean, you're not just going to keep on hitting them. Okay, we all know that. I mean, let's not be disrespectful to that. Kobe took like I think the most he has like the most or like the top 3 most shots in like NBA history. So it's like
he also has
the more
the
shots
missed
you go.
in NBA history.
You said what?
He also has the most missed.
Okay, so what? I said, I'm not fit to pass to Smush Parker. Okay, I'm not fit to pass to who else was it? Vujicic. I'm not fit to pass to who was the guy that Stephen A. always making fun of? Kwame Brown. I'm not fit to pass to those guys. I'd rather miss 10 shots than miss one shot.
What was LeBron doing? What did LeBron do? Let's not act like his team.
LeBron was
That's
doing
why
that
LeBron
being 3-6 in the finals. LeBron
That's
was doing that being 3-6.
3-6.
What did Cal Korver do for LeBron? Answer me that. When LeBron passed the ball to Cal Korver, did that shot go in?
Listen.
Nah, I want to. When LeBron, when J.R. Smith did what he did, how did that help them out?
But look, I hate when people bring that up because they still went to overtime and it was just game 1. So
okay, and what did LeBron do in overtime? He was just so demoralized that he couldn't even get over that. Listen, I don't blame Kobe for taking all them shots. I'm not supposed to be passing to no scrubs all day. They were scrubs. They don't deserve to get the ball.
But you have to reel in your team.
What is Smush Parker doing in the league?
You have to reel in your team.
Where's Smush Parker at right now? Where's Kwame Brown at right now?
Bro has a valid point, bro. Kobe did have a team full of Cameron Paynes, man. Cameron Payne type players.
He did, but I feel like Kobe never accepted that this is what he had to work with. I feel like Kobe was the type of player to like, okay, I'm finna ball out this season, then in the off season, we're gonna see if something can shake. But it obviously when your head office and Kobe, when they're not having a relationship that they probably should have and they're not communicating to where they can get these players, it kind of messed up Kobe's career in the long term. I know he got those 5 rings, which is crazy good, which is very acceptable. But I feel like if you really want to have Kobe in that GOAT discussion, I feel like he should have got the 6 rings, and because of the type of player he was.
I mean, we can't discount Kobe for not having 1 ring. I mean, because if that's the case, if it's just because he didn't get 1 ring, Jordan didn't get 6 rings to Bill Russell. I mean, if we try to be honest, you know what I'm saying?
That's not how I'm trying to make it sound, but it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Like as far as like Kobe and MJ, I'm gonna put it like this: Kobe and MJ. You have MJ and you have Kobe. A lot of people see Kobe as MJ's protege, a replica of him. So I feel like Kobe not symbolizing Jordan. Like, okay, so let's say you have Jordan. He has the pieces around him. Like his second year, what did he do? He took his team to. It's so hard. It's hard to get out.
What did Jordan win his first 6 years?
He didn't
win nothing. He got bounced out the first round. So I mean, what are we doing? And he was a ball hog. Why do we love to not recognize? I mean, and even the documentary admitted it. But I knew this beforehand. Why do we love to give Jordan props? Oh, he was doing this and he was doing that, but he was selfish. Then a mug. He was selfish. Even when he was winning championships, he was still selfish. So, I mean, we love to praise that Jordan. But when Kobe do it and he playing with just scrubs out there, we want to, he's selfish. He is. Jordan did the same thing. And Jordan didn't win nothing when he was being selfish.
I'm going to come back with my stronger argument once y'all say where y'all got Kobe. That's where I'm gonna come in.
Oh yeah, you know where I got Kobe.
Because right now,
you better be ready, man.
I'm kind of out of it. But I'm gonna get back to y'all though. That's
so,
what I got in my number 7.
Number
six. My number six.
Number six. So my number 6 that I got Shaq number 6. I got Shaq over Kareem because personally, I like Shaq a little bit better. The most dominant big man in the modern era. I mean, 4 championships. I mean, multiple time All-Star. What cannot be said about Shaq? I mean, there was nobody stopping Shaq. And as great as Kareem was, if I was picking a team and I had to pick between Shaq and Kareem, I would pick Shaq all day because I think that if they played one-on-one, and most of the time, this is how I judge who's better. If they played one-on-one, I don't know what Kareem would do with Shaq. I just don't. I don't know what Kareem would do with Shaq. Shaq is going to bully him down there in that post. We got to remember, Kareem was skinny. You know what I'm saying? And though Kareem was like 7 foot tall, Shaq is 7'1" as well. So, I mean, you got somebody that's about the same height as you and that's bigger than you, and it's just dominant, period. And we don't give Shaq enough credit. Shaq has some handles. It was plenty of games where Shaq was driving full court, dribbling between legs and stuff like that. Like, we don't give Shaq enough credit. Shaq had handles, you know what I'm saying? And so, obviously, he a big man and he needs a guard to win. That's why I got him number 6. And y'all gonna see who my next top 5 is gonna be. But yeah, I think that, Shaq is the greatest big man to ever play the game. I don't think that there's nobody, Tim Duncan, Will, Russell, Kareem, that can do anything with Shaq. So yeah.
Did you already say your number 6?
Yeah, I had Larry at number 6. So we're moving into the top 5 now.
Top 5, man. Top 5.
Top 5.
I'm finna come stronger with my Kobe. I got kind of mixed.
You better be ready. I'm ready to go to war for Kobe, man.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, number 5.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
It's bro.
At number 5, I got Kareem, bro. I'm ready to get to number 1.
Come on.
We spoken Kareem. You go ahead, D.
My number 5, I got Bill Russell, the big winner. He made my top 5. I got a lot of respect for what Bill Russell did, especially recently. That boy could jump. That he was like literally, when you think of a freak of nature, Bill Russell was a freak of nature. And I did my little research. I did as much as I can with the modern internet and him playing back then. I did as much as I could. Bill Russell was a freak. He was a freak. He was a defensive monster. And it wasn't, I don't think blocks were recorded back then. So it ain't telling how many blocks and defensive pressure, how much defense he had. Like, it's ridiculous. It's probably scary. It's just it's crazy. He was like a Giannis, just like crazier on defense. And Giannis is an amazing defensive player, but imagine just going Bill Russell, different breed. And people try to act like Bill Russell. I know back then Bill Russell probably should have averaged like 20 plus, but he averaged like 15, which is respectable. Alongside with the defense. That's enough. That's what you need from a defensive anchor. And I feel like Bill Russell, he kind of defined a defensive anchor for your team. I feel like he defines that. I feel like he was a pioneer for that. I feel like he pioneered that. But yeah, that's why I got him my number 5. Love me some Bill Russell.
So what you pretty much telling me is that you respect what Bill Russell did more than what you respect what Kobe did. Even though when Bill Russell was winning his chips and stuff like that, he played with like 3 or 4 Hall of Famers.
I never said I respected Bill Russell more than.
No, I'm just going by your list. Though.
Yeah.
But okay. So number 5, I got Bird. I mean, again, what can you say about Larry Bird? I mean, the thing that I love about Larry Bird is that, you know, dude had heart, dude had guts. You know that you could depend on him. He wasn't backing down. And you know, if not the greatest trash talker, definitely, you know, top 3 greatest trash talker. But you know, he can definitely back it up, and that's part of being, you know, a great trash talker, that you can back it up. He went through the wounds, you know what I'm saying? He went through the hard times, you know what I'm saying? And he won 3 chips, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, what else can you say about Larry Bird? You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, one of the GOATs. But I mean, yep, number 5, Larry Bird.
Yeah. Moving on to number 4. I'm trying to rush through these because
I know.
Yeah.
So the counts.
Number 4, I got Kareem. You know, Kareem's that sky hook, man. That's never gonna be forgotten, man. That's an iconic move. No one's ever gonna forget about that. But man, you go ahead, B. I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
My number 4, I got Will Chamberlain. Over Kobe.
Oh, what?
I got Will Chamberlain. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care what Dizzy. I don't care what type of crazy conspiracy theories he got going. I don't care what he talking about. I don't care what he talking about.
With 2 rings, he all the way up there.
50.
I think he only got 1. Dude, hold on. Dude, Will got 1 or 2 rings? I thought he only had 1.
He got 2.
Oh, he got 1? Oh.
No, he got 2. I think.
Yeah,
he won 1 with the. Didn't he win 1 with the Lakers?
I can fact check it right here.
Didn't he win with the Warriors?
No, I don't think he ever won with the Warriors.
Let me see. It's not.
Yeah, it's too old. They ain't got no information about him, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's a 2-time NBA champ. 2 times.
2 times? Okay.
But yeah, I got Will. Like I said, I refuse to ignore 50 points per game. I refuse to ignore it. I got to a point where I'm like, okay, from what I'm hearing, I feel like Bill Russell was like not human. And one thing is, Bill Russell and other players have came out and said Will Chamberlain did not take basketball as serious as he could have. You average, so you telling me you had 50 points per game and you're not even at 100%? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Well, that's supposed to be a valid point.
No, yes, that's a very valid point. I understand.
Same thing with bro said. You put Shaq on Will. It's barbecue chicken, man. Barbecue
That's
chicken.
True.
He ain't play against comp.
That we don't know that.
I know that.
We don't know that. I understand that he was probably the best player in any league. He was probably the tallest, or not one of the tallest. I know Bill Russell got in his way, but these numbers that he's putting up, these are like 2K numbers. No, I can't even put that up on 2K. I can't do it. I can't do it. In my career, I can't do it. I can't ignore it, man. Go ahead. I know. Say your 4, Reggie. Did you say it?
Okay, yeah. My 4 is I got Magic Johnson, number 4. I mean, what else can we say? 5-time champion. Definitely, to me, the best passer ever in basketball history. The best full court, just full court awareness and presence. You know what I'm saying? Magic is a leader. I think that he's somebody that, you know, he's so artistic in his game that people would just sit there and watch. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's showtime. So I mean, yeah, Magic number 4.
I was thinking about. I'm like, they haven't said Brian yet. So, but I forgot. I'm thinking we had number 3. But put. You want to start from number 3?
Yeah, it's Desi turn for number 3.
Yeah, we in the top 3.
Yeah, top 3 now.
Oh wait, who did I say for 4?
I had Will. I had Will. He had
Who did I say? I don't remember saying all four. Did I?
Yes.
You said who did you say?
I said Kareem at 5, but I got Magic at 4. I don't remember saying that, did I?
Yeah, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. Yeah.
Well, I got Magic at 5, but top 3 now. I got LeBron, man. Got LeBron. He could. Nah, he's not moving up. There's no way he's moving up. Yeah, you go ahead, D. There's no way he's moving up.
My number 3, I got Kareem. I'm not gonna ignore what he did.
Okay, honey, you got Kareem at number 3?
Yeah, and I had Will at 4.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ignore what I've heard about Kareem, his ability to block shots, his ability to score on anybody. I heard he was solid on the perimeter guarding guards. So he wasn't just a big had to guard the paint type of dude. He could step out and guard some other positions at times. He progressed with the league so well. I heard, like, as far as the league, like, relying on as far as like plays starting to be ran, because like when the league first started, they just let the players go past the ball, try to put it in the net. But like as more plays and plays started to be developed and rolled up, he developed right with them. So I feel like if he played in this era right now, he would be able to develop and transcend with the way the league is going. So that's why I got Kareem, 5-time champion. Come on, man. We all know about Kareem. Let's stop the jokes here.
Kareem not doing what he was doing back then in this era. Ain't no way, man.
Crazy. You crazy.
Ain't no way. You saying he was able to guard the perimeter. It's not that hard to guard the perimeter when they can't even dribble with their left hand.
You crazy, boy.
Them players was not skilled
Not
like
be
that.
saying anything, bro.
Kareem not
Well, no,
guarding
I think Kareem would definitely could play in any era. Yeah. I think for him to play in this era, he definitely would have to develop a 17 to about 25 jump, 25 feet jump shot. I don't think that it could just be being that the game has changed so much and now it's a heavy guard league. He would definitely have to learn how to shoot. If he didn't learn how to shoot, he just would be, they would just move a center over to the corner and just get him out the lane. So, he would be a non-factor. Well, not a non-factor, but he wouldn't,
I was going to say, you taxing.
He could, because Kareem could play in any.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But in this
Kareem
era, he definitely would have to develop some type of jump shot because it's plenty of tall dudes now in the NBA, but you know what I'm saying, they get
took out of games. Because they can't guard.
Yeah, they get taken out of games.
Rudy Gobert. In all seriousness, I know we don't like Rudy Gobert, but seriously, in that Warriors series, he literally had to get benched, and he's an all-star caliber player, and he had to get benched because he couldn't guard the perimeter. He was a liability because the Warriors, they were running that small ball kind of 5 out, so he couldn't guard anybody on the perimeter. His lack of jump shooting got exposed. So hey. But I do feel like Kareem would be able to adapt, just like I was saying. He would be able to adapt with the league, with the way it's going.
Yeah, I agree with that. My number 3 is LeBron. Now, this is where LeBron just caps. I don't, there's nothing that LeBron could do to get past the other two. There's literally nothing. So, and I mean, being number 3 is not bad at all. On however many players has ever played in the NBA, a lot of people try to shame it. Oh yeah, you number this, you number that. Listen here, if you in this top 10 that we're discussing, you definitely have a GOAT conversation. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron is just capped out for me. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, LeBron number 3.
Yeah, moving on to top two. I got MJ, and like bro was saying about LeBron. I'm backtracking, but I just want to speak on that. LeBron, he can go and win two more rings, but there's something that just separates MJ from LeBron and Kobe. So like I can't pinpoint it, but it just separates
It's
them
the
completely.
mentality, bro.
It just completely separates them. And yeah, that's where I got MJ. Who you got, D?
My number two, I got LeBron. My number two, I got LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. So, but like I say, I will never let my personal basketball ignorance ever get in the way of me just knowing like the game and giving these players their respect. Like LeBron, his feel for the game, that's not something. I don't think that's something that can be taught. That's something you got to be born with. LeBron was born a different breed. His natural IQ for the game is something we've never seen. I feel like he has the greatest basketball IQ of all time. His ability to know where his teammates are, what they're thinking, like it's like crazy. It's like he has like some type of mind control. Like he knows, like, okay, bow. I know JR finna go right here. I'm finna hit him right there at this exact moment. I know, y'all know that one play where LeBron, he's looking this way and then he throws it down that way into the paint. That's crazy because at that point, he was thinking of, I think it was Zizic or something. He was in his head. He knew where he was going to go. It's like crazy. His basketball, oh my God, it's like nothing we've ever seen before, and I can't deny it. It's no denying it. He can play in any era. He can play multiple positions, and I know we hate on him, but at the age he's at, you're what is it, 17? He's like 35, and the numbers he's putting up, like, come on. His ability to take care of his body and stay in shape and be ready for whatever, like that's crazy. Like we've never seen someone do what he's did for this long. He came in with so much pressure, with all of this hate, all of this like expectations. We're talking about a 17-year-old. Grown men are literally hating on him. It was a player on the Cavs before LeBron got drafted. He said, we don't want LeBron here. It's so many players that were just jealous of him. He came in, exceeded expectations. I know he 3-6 in the finals. That's always going to knock him. I knock him about it myself. But it's no denying greatness over here, man. No denying greatness.
So, I got a couple of things with LeBron. And again, ain't nobody hating on LeBron. We telling the truth about LeBron, but and again, being top 3 is not bad at all. But how many Hall of Famers has LeBron played with?
Kyrie going to the Hall of Fame. Kyrie going to the Hall of Fame, right?
Yep.
Dwayne Wade going to the Hall of Fame.
Chris Bosh.
That's arguable. That's art. Chris
Bosh goes to Hall of Fame.
That's arguable, bro. I would put him in.
It's
gonna take him a minute. It's gonna take him a minute to get in. He's not gonna be a first ballot.
I think he's getting in with Kobe.
Is he?
I think so.
Nah, Kobe class is him, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's their class. And how many Hall of Famers did Kobe play with?
So, Kobe, Powell, Nash, Shaq.
No.
What you mean?
No Nash.
Huh?
No. Nash. No. How many Hall of Famers did Kobe play with in his prime? In their primes? Nash was way past his prime. Don't do that.
Stop it.
Don't do that.
Don't rephrase your question.
No.
Let me answer your question.
Stop it. In their primes. Because if that's the case, then you got to add
Nash was washed during
LeBron
that
play
time.
with
He not
Shaq.
lying.
If that's the case, then you got to add that LeBron played with Shaq.
That's true.
You can't do that. I'm talking about who did they play with in their primes and when their players was in their primes? D-Wade, Bosh, because they was both in their primes, and Kyrie is in his prime. Was in his prime when they was playing. So that's 3. Kobe played with only 2. I mean, to me, Paul Gasol is arguable. But, I mean, I know he's going to probably get in, but it's going to take him a little while. And Shaq definitely, too. So that's my number 1 point. But with LeBron, the reason that you can't put LeBron over Kobe is because of, like I was saying, is the mentality. It's something about a dog that you want. When you playing, you always gonna pick somebody that has that dog mentality than somebody that's just a good passer.
That's true.
A good passer is not going to put points on the board. They might create opportunity to, but at the end of the day, I need somebody that I know I can hand the ball to and say, go win us the game. Now, many people say that LeBron can do it in different ways. I'm not saying that LeBron can't. LeBron is definitely, like I said, if you're in the top 10, you deserve to be in the GOAT conversation. But at the same time, bro, I need a dog. I need somebody that's going to say, I ain't passing it to these scrubs. No. I know what they going to do, and I know what I'm going to do.
No, I get what you're saying, but what you're saying is honestly, I'm putting like it's not right. I want to give the ball to a player who's gonna make the right decision, and I feel like out of everybody, I feel like it's gonna be. And if I have to choose, like out of all the players in the world, I'm not gonna get a ball to. I think I would probably give it to a Kevin Durant in that type of situation, me personally, but. I would give the ball to LeBron over.
So Kevin Durant, is Kevin Durant passing the ball, or is he shooting it for the dub?
We've seen KD make those plays. I've seen KD make those plays.
I've seen Kevin Durant when it came down to it take over the game and score the ball.
That's not necessarily true because one of the problems with KD was with Russell Westbrook. A lot of those shots that KD was supposed to be taking, Russell Westbrook did, and that was the issue.
Yeah, and you see, he didn't win anything. But in Golden State, when it was flipped, you know what I'm saying. And again, like Golden State, I mean, come on, you got Steph, you got Clay, we get it. But at the same time, he took over those games. It was KD that shot the three in front of LeBron, in front of LeBron's face. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. You're coming in with the sense that just because I give LeBron in the clutch, you think that he's going to pass. I'm going to give the ball to LeBron and trust that he makes the right play, whether it is to pass or whether it is for him to take that last shot. Whichever gives us the best look and highest percentage, that's the shot I want taking. I don't want Kobe taking a fadeaway leaner with 4 people on him when he got a solid at least 35% shooter open in a corner. I want him to make that pass, and I want him to make the right decision. I want him to know, and even if that – now, look, it can be in a sense of maybe – I'm going to put it like this. Let's say Kobe is getting double-teamed, and he has a 35% shooter in the corner on the season. He's open in the corner. Then you have a 30% shooter that's open. I want Kobe to give the ball to the player that's hot that game. So if the 35% shooter had went 0 for 6 in that game, I want him to give it to the player that's 5 for 6. That's just a little situation like that. That's just a little scenario. I trust LeBron to make that type of play, and I trust him to think about those type of things faster than Kobe will. And that's why I got LeBron over Kobe.
Well, and I don't think that it's just that LeBron's IQ is just so much greater than everybody. I think that the mentality is different. So, you know what I'm saying? Because even when we look at detail, you know, when Kobe was doing detail, he's breaking down the game, you know, at an IQ that's far superior than, you know, all of ours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't think that it's that LeBron's IQ is so superior, because Magic had that same IQ. Magic had that same feel for the game. He wasn't the scorer that LeBron is, but I mean, I just think that it's just that the mentality is different. And I mean, we've seen what making the right decision gets you. Pass to Cal Korver. What does Cal Korver do? Right? You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I mean, like, you know, I don't know. I'm not. I would rather Kobe take a shot versus a wide open Vujicic. I'd rather him take a shot over Lamar Odom wide open in the corner. I'd rather my star player that I'm paying all this money to live and die with him than to pass it over, you know, to somebody that I don't know, you know, might make a miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying Cal Korver to make some threes, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the game and stuff like that. I'm paying LeBron James to, when it's time to do when it's time to bring us home,
make the right play.
That's what I'm paying you for.
Make the right play.
That's what you get. The
sometimes making the right play is not shooting.
Making the right play is not letting our franchise hands live and die in Cal Korver's shot. No, I'm not paying Cal Korver for that. I'm paying Cal Korver to make 2 or 3 threes in the midst of the game, you know what I'm saying, to keep us in the game. I'm paying LeBron all this money to take us home. You got this big body. You can post, and LeBron doesn't post up. And I do not understand why LeBron does not post up more. There is nobody that can deal with him in the post like that. I do not understand why he doesn't post up more. But you got this big body. You got this athletic body. You know what I'm saying? You take care. You put all this money into, you know, your fitness, just like you said, D. Go win us the game. Now, I mean, if it's Kyrie that you passed it to, I understand that. But Cal Korver, no. I don't understand that. J.R. Smith, no.
Sometimes making the right play, I'm not saying that it's strictly, we got to let Denzi go. We ain't heard from him in a minute. But look, a lot of times it's shooting. Sometimes it is shooting, sometimes it is passing. That's all I'm trying to say. What you got to say, Denzi?
I mean, you keep saying how Kobe taking these shots cost him winning with 5 rings, but we seen LeBron lose many games just because of his mentality trying to pass, and that's the exact reason why people talk about him like this. He's never trying to look to score, and that's what the team needs. You talking about go win me the game? That's what they need. Go get me a bucket. That's what they mean. Not a player that's gonna pass to Cameron Payne in the corner. They don't want that, bro. That's we got to move to number 1. Y'all already know. I got Kobe number 1. D.
I got MJ.
MJ.
Oh yeah, I got Kobe number 1.
Yep.
Kobe is not number 1 just off the fact that he's MJ replica, and MJ did it better.
I'll tell you this. Kobe is, and I'm breaking it down because they asked Phil Jackson this question about the comparison between Kobe and Michael. So Kobe, he said that Kobe was a way better perimeter shooter, just pure perimeter shooting. Kobe's a better perimeter shooter than Jordan. Phil said that Kobe had more ball handling and footwork skills. Kobe has more moves in his bag than Michael Jordan has in his bag. Michael Jordan game primarily was about force, driving to the basket, driving to the lane. I mean, eventually he did develop, you know, that post up, you know, jump shot and stuff like that. And his mid-range game is impeccable. We understand that. But Kobe had all of that too. And his footwork was tremendous. Kobe had skills, like, you know what I'm saying, and ball handling skills and this come from Phil, person that coached both of them. Now, he did say that Michael Jordan had bigger hands and he was a little bit more of a force driving to the lane and stuff like that. But, I mean, when we comparing Kobe and Michael, driving to the lane, I give Michael a slight edge. Basketball skills, I mean, I give Kobe more. So it comes down to shooting. So I'm just pure shooting. Kobe is going to win that all day. So if you're judging them one-on-one, if they playing one-on-one, I think Kobe will win because he's a better shooter, so he'll be able to make more perimeter shots than Michael will.
Go ahead, Denzi. I'm finna pull up the stat real quick.
Yeah, we keep bringing up offense, but we're not talking about defense. MJ and Kobe, they both better than LeBron on defense. That's a known fact. No debate there. I want to know what he's pulling up.
Facts.
He's finna pull up something bogus, man. Something real bogus.
I got something right here.
What's up?
In the clutch period, Kobe averaged 3.5 points on 39.3 shooting and 29% from deep. He also turned the ball over an average of 0.3 times and held a plus minus of 0.8. LeBron, this is just what it says. LeBron has been more noticeably efficient in the last 5 minutes, averaging 3.7 on 46.8 shooting and 32.5 shooting. So that's just a little stat I wanted to bring up. But listen, the main thing I want to
I want to talk about that first.
Let's go ahead. Kobe's
taking more shots, man. Kobe's taking
more
shots. LeBron's passing the ball. That's why he got that field goal percentage.
Yeah, like we gotta stop with this whole efficiency thing. Like, okay, it's good that you're efficient, but that's like okay, if I take 2 shots a game and I make 1, I'm at 50%. If he take 20 shots a game, you know what I'm saying, and he make 8, you know what I'm saying, he's I think at 40 something or maybe 39% or something like that. So I mean, we gotta stop. I mean, he takes more shots. So naturally, when you take more shots, you're gonna be a little bit less efficient. I mean, that's just how the game works. The more shots you take, the more shots you're gonna miss. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, okay, I can't help that LeBron don't want to take, clutch shots. I can't help that he doesn't. That he doesn't. I can't help that LeBron wants to pass the Cal over. I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we gotta stop with the efficiency. Efficiency is good. You know what I'm saying? It is a stat that needs to be weighed. But again, like, okay, I mean, heck, we can say what? Chris Paul is more efficient than Russell Westbrook. Are we taking Chris Paul over Russell Westbrook?
In a prime?
And they prime. Are we taking Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook?
In the prime, I'm definitely
I'm taking CP3.
Yeah, I'm taking CP3 over.
I don't know. I'm taking Russ.
You crazy. You crazy.
Hold on. So hold on. Were you taking CP over Russ?
Prime? Yeah.
What did Prime CP do?
Boy, Prime CP3, point guard, eyes in the back of his head.
We gotta stop. How far did Prime CP3 go?
He didn't have a team.
How far did Westbrook to go?
Yeah.
Westbrook went to the NBA Finals
with KD and James Harden, 6th man of the year. CP3 ain't have another MVP player back in NOLA.
You said what?
We talking about prime. So Westbrook was in his prime during that.
Are we not denying when Chris Paul was paired up with Blake Griffin?
That was Yeah,
About prime though. Westbrook wasn't in his prime back then.
That was still prime CP.
No, I'm talking. Oh yeah, that was prime early Clippers day before the injury started to pile on. But Blake Griffin, that big three, they didn't even play together for real because the injuries, the way they lined up, Blake Griffin, he would get injured. Then when Blake Griffin finally comes back, CP3 would get injured. So it was.
They had a little run. But look, we can't. Just getting back to the regular point, bro. We got to stop with the efficiency. The efficiency needs to be weighed, but it doesn't count. Like I said, naturally, if you just take more shots, you're gonna miss more. Okay, cool. You're gonna have a worse percentage.
I got a stat put up right here. This
is an anti-Kobe stat. I bet you looked up anti-Kobe stats.
No, I didn't. I just pulled up Kobe stats on Basketball Reference. Kobe's for career, he has a career shooting of 44% on 19 attempts per game, which is that's not efficient. That's okay, but that's not efficient when you think about the Jordans of the world that shot. What did Jordan shoot? Let me see. Jordan shot 49% on 22 attempts. So that's more attempts per game over his whole career on a higher.
But who took more shots?
Huh?
Who took more shots?
Overall, MJ
exactly.
did. MJ.
You said MJ took more shots?
No. Kobe
took more shots.
Kobe took more shots than MJ.
No, I got to pull it up. No, of course, all time because Kobe had a noticeably longer career than MJ. But like I'm talking about, like percentage wise, Jordan has.
Yeah, but it was a different game. I mean, that's what we got to realize. It was a different game. And I mean, Jordan wasn't taking threes. Jordan was taking threes. And guess what? When he was taking threes, when the three-point line was like up way more closer to the actual basket, he was 20 that's when he had his best percentage. When they actually moved it back, guess what? He shot 29% from three. So tell me how good
actually closer to Jordan's Wizard days, his 3-point percentage went up. So as the league progressed, Jordan started to progress.
Stop.
It wasn't a noticeable difference because Jordan was so old, but Jordan did start to progress with the league. So let's not act like Jordan wasn't transcended. Let's not act like Jordan couldn't play in a Jordan era like Jordan wouldn't be.
I'm not debating that. But what I'm saying is when you're trying to act like efficiency is like the end all be all, it was a different game. I mean, you're taking mid-range shots. The most of Jordan's shots was at the basket. We got to remember that. And in that little mid-range. I mean, come on now. When you go outside,
like Kobe was just Steph Curry.
Jump shot, when you go outside the little 15-feet jump shot, it's gonna be harder to make. Kobe Bryant is also one of the most what does Max Kellerman call it? Bad shot takers and makers that there's ever been. Like, dude can take a fadeaway three with two dudes on him and like swish it like it ain't nothing. I mean, so Kobe was taking those type of shots. So that's what we got to
a lot of those shots. He shot 22%, so he was missing a lot of those shots. And a guy like MJ, we seen in the finals, in the clutch, we seen him. He had to set his ego aside. He said it as the best player in the league. He set his ego aside and said, boom, Steve Kerr, I want you to go win this game.
Hold on.
We've seen Kobe do the same thing.
Who told him to pass the ball?
His coach did, but
okay, then don't tell me.
At the end of the day, it's Phil Jackson on the court. It's Phil Jackson on the court.
Don't there and act like he just said, "Oh yes, I'm just going to stop being me and pass the ball." Oh yes, I'm going to put my ego aside. No, his coach made him do that. Stop that.
But guess what? He don't have to listen to Phil Jackson because at the end of the day, Phil Jackson ain't suiting up. He ain't the one going to war with them boys. He the one that got to make – Jordan is the one that got to make that pass. Let's say Jordan didn't make that pass. let's say Jordan didn't make that pass. What is Phil Jackson gonna say to the greatest player in the world? What is he gonna say?
Make the dang pass. What he said to him. That's what he was saying in the game. It's in the
But he
documentary.
don't have
Michael
to
Jordan wasn't trying to pass it. And what did Phil Jackson said? Michael, who was open?
Do you think Kobe would have listened if he got that advice?
Yeah. Do you know that Phil Jackson was trying to hold Kobe back so many times? That whole Shaq thing, because Phil Jackson was more trying to feature Shaq into the game, that he was really trying to hold Kobe back. So I mean, it's plenty of time. I mean, we can go back there. I mean, Phil Jackson was trying to pull Kobe back in and make Shaq the main guy, stuff like that.
Look, it ain't that hard to tell. Shoot, if I'm the coach, bro, dunk the ball down to a dude who averaged 30 points per game. I'm talking about make the pass to a dude who averaged a good 9 points per game, a role player. You don't have to sit up there and push me in the face and tell me to pass the ball to a 30 points per game scorer.
If I know in my own right that I can go get 30 just like he can go get 30, and you telling me to sacrifice my greatness for his greatness, then heck yeah.
Don't you think that's a worse situation for MJ? A worse situation for him to be in MJ? To pass the ball to a role player, to take one of the most important shots in NBA history, throw that ball to a role player?
We've seen Kobe win games by passing the ball as well.
Not too many. None that I can remember.
Because you were born in 2004. What do you remember? What are you supposed to remember? I want you to go on YouTube right after this and watch Kobe, man. Because you ain't seen
that's not going to make Kobe. Bro, Kobe is not. He is not. No, he is not. He would not make that pass in the clutch. Not like Jordan. That's just not. But that comes along with the Mamba mentality. That's not something Kobe would do. And a lot of times that has to go along with making the right play. And I doubt Kobe's going to pass. And I doubt there's been moments where Kobe literally has given the hands of the franchise to another player that's not him. So that's just
I just got to say this one thing. You said give the franchise to the hands of another player.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
But talking about Kobe is the only franchise player, so it lives and dies with him. I'm not finna to put my hands in the scrub. I'm not finna to put the fate of the franchise in the scrub hands. The scrub is not, and I'm not saying it doesn't have to necessarily be a scrub, but a role player is not getting paid to take that shot. I am. I'm getting paid all these millions of dollars. I'm the franchise player. I'm the one with the most jersey sales, okay, in the franchise, probably in the NBA too as well. Like, I'm the one that makes the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? As far as like
a better shot.
Like, so it's gonna live and die with me. It's gonna live and die with me. And we've seen plenty of times where Kobe has dished it off to a D Fish or a Robert Horry or something like that to make a good play. But at the end of the day, it lives and dies with the franchise player. If your franchise player is scared to take that shot, then he shouldn't be the franchise player.
Go ahead, Dean. Go ahead, man.
Bro, y'all don't even give me a chance to talk, man.
Go ahead, man.
But we have seen Kobe make that pass in situations, man. We seen in a Game 7, Kobe did dish the ball out to Metal World Peace. I think it was against. Yeah. So he was willing to do what he had to do to win the ball game, man. And most of the time, that's with the ball in his hands. He got to do what he got to do. He's gonna take that shot.
But at the end of the day, like most people, how is the replica gonna be better than the main, than what came first, than the original? It's just not.
I got one thing to that. So you remember how we remember, and I always use this for this. MySpace was before Facebook, correct? Right. What's more popular now? What's better, MySpace or Facebook?
That's not a good.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Just because you came doesn't make you automatically better. It was players before Jordan. Did we forget about Dr. J? I mean, and Jordan got some of his moves from there. Jordan got some of his moves, some of his cross-up moves from Jerry West. I mean, so is Jerry West the GOAT? No, it's not. Just because you first or something doesn't mean that somebody can't come after and surpass you and take it farther than what you did.
But statistically, and basically everyone knows Jordan was better, and it's not really close. It's not really close.
Statistically, how Jordan was better? Kobe got more.
Jordan shot better from the field, and in that era, Jordan 3-point shot wasn't like Kobe's, but like you said, it was two different eras. Jordan was clutcher. Jordan had more IQ and feel for the game. And
I wouldn't say he had more IQ. I wouldn't say that.
Jordan had. I would say Jordan. Neither of them are just basketball savants or anything. But Jordan, neither of them are basketball savants.
How?
LeBron has a higher IQ than both of them. Basketball IQ?
What?
Basketball IQ? LeBron has a better basketball IQ than Kobe.
You actually think that?
Dog, you can go ahead and take care of this. I'm not even gonna respond to that because that's just pure ignorance.
What's your definition of IQ?
Thank you.
My definition of IQ is
because he can pass the ball, he can average 10 assists.
No, I mean, yeah, passing the ball. I mean, that it comes with it, but knowing the feel for the game, the way LeBron is able to control the pace of a game. Let's say some young players, they're going out running too fast. LeBron can come up, his presence, he can be like, okay, let's slow it down. He has that natural kind of awareness. Like when he steps on the court, everybody knows his IQ.
Okay. Listen. So I got a question. So since LeBron IQ is just so much better than Kobe and Michael Jordan, why is LeBron 3-6 in the finals?
Say what?
Since LeBron's IQ, feel for the game, just knowledge of the game or whatever, is just so far the superior than Kobe, why is he 3-6 in the finals?
I'm not putting that as far as winning because like I said, I'm not a big LeBron fan or none of that. I'm just saying LeBron's feel for the game. Every time I watch a LeBron game, it's just natural. Like you can see, like this dude, he knows where his teammates are gonna go. He knows how the refs are gonna call the game. It's like he all knowing. Like it really is. It's like he all knowing.
You can't be all knowing in 3-6 in the finals. But I'll let Desi handle you, and then
Hey, I'm not gonna argue that because I feel like LeBron shouldn't be 3-6 in the finals either. I feel like he shouldn't have lost to the Mavericks, but I'm not gonna argue that, bro. I'm not gonna argue LeBron being 3-6 in the finals. I'm not, but I know that every time I turn on LeBron basketball game, it just his IQ, it just glows up. It's crazy.
Bro, I feel like you got the wrong definition of IQ, bro, honestly.
No.
Because he can pass the ball.
No, I never
that's what you just said with that
part of it. Passing the ball is a part of it, but in no way am I saying just getting 10 plus assists is. In no way am I saying that. That plays a part. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is IQ is just natural feel for the game, being able to know what shots to take. Like even in a clutch, should I pass it or who should I hit in the clutch?
Yeah, a lot of times he makes the wrong decision.
That's true, but yeah, you're right. But I'm not finna blame LeBron for hitting a wide open Kyle Korver. Come on now. Let's be honest, Kyle Korver.
But let's not also forget the play where he passed it to George Hill, game 1 of the 2018 finals?
2018, yeah.
Yeah, when JR made that big debacle, that whole thing came from LeBron. LeBron is getting guarded at the top of the key by Steph Curry. So you mean you got LeBron, 6'9", 250, 260. And you got Steph, what, 6'2", 6'3", what you want to give him? 180 maybe?
That's not the only time he did that too. He did that multiple times during that series.
And he passing it to George Hill. So
passionate.
again, this goes back to my point. You're gonna put the fate of now. You already know since LeBron is all knowing, he knows the feel for the game. He knows how the ref is gonna call the game. He knows who his players are. He knows who the opposite players are. So you mean that they got Clay, they got Steph, they got KD. You already know that they got those three big monsters, and you got game one in the palm of your hands, and you got Steph Curry guarding you, who we know all you got to do, he either going to foul you with going to the lane or you're going to get it in one or something. I mean, one of those two things is going to happen. And you choose to pass it to George Hill. Was that the right decision?
He didn't know he had a mismatch.
In no way am I saying, or in no way am I trying to defend LeBron, especially in that situation, because I understand exactly what you're talking about, and that holds because the crunch of that NBA Finals game was just a mess. You had George Hill missing a free throw, and then JR go back and hit George Hill in the corner. So I know exactly what you're talking about, but what I'm saying is LeBron's basketball IQ, I know sometimes it doesn't show, but like, I don't know, man. When I just turn on the TV and I see LeBron, it just glows up. It is what it is, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean, we could argue all day, man. We really could. But LeBron and MJ and Kobe, their games are completely different. MJ and Kobe, their game is going to result to more winning. It's clear as day. And
I don't know.
LeBron's game not gonna do that. He's not winning. So, yeah.
Who y'all got winning the championship this year?
Clippers or Lakers.
Who you got? You can't say Clippers.
I'm going with Clippers if they're all playing.
Yeah, because Lou Williams talking about not playing.
Yeah, it's a lot of players not playing.
I think I want to go with the Clippers too as well. I think that they're the more complete team. The Lakers does pose like the biggest threat to them. You know what I'm saying? And listen here, I'm not trying to down LeBron because LeBron is definitely he's in the GOAT conversation. I think that he's earned that. He's definitely, like I said, a top 3 NBA player of all time. And listen here, when you're in the top 3 players of all time, you can't sneeze at that. That's nothing bad at all. So I mean, you gotta account for LeBron and AD. But I think completely when I look at the role players, I'd rather have the Clippers, role players than the Lakers role players. I think they're a little bit more deeper.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't know how the Clippers role players are gonna be able. I don't know how they're gonna perform in a clutch. Like I could see like if you get Marcus Morris and guys like Reggie Jackson, I don't know how they're going to perform in the clutch. Let's say Kawhi Leonard or Paul George fouls out. Maybe you do need one of them guys to bring the ball up or a situation like I don't know how they're going to handle it. So I think I'm going to go LeBron. I think I'll go LeBron.
So are we – okay, so that's the West. What do we think about the East, though?
That's tough.
Because I've been hearing a lot of people saying like
it's open for
stuff
grabs.
like that. Go ahead, Desi.
I feel like the East is open for grabs right now. Anyone can have it.
I was about to make that point. Like lately, I've been hearing a lot of people thinking that the Celtics could upset.
Yeah.
Just because of everything.
I like that team a lot. They got, like a lot of people don't realize, but they got 4 people who can average 20 points per game, and Marcus Smart, he can erupt on any night. So they have all-around threats. I would like to see them fill that center position and get more of a rock-solid dude. Who's it, Daniel Tice? He's been holding it down, but I feel like they need a pure rock that can hold them down if they want to go against the Giannis's and Joel Embiid because who's going to keep those guys out of the paint? Daniel Tyson's not. So, hey, I just want to see some more paint protection from that team. But I think I'm gonna go. I do think I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I know that's a casual pick, but
Yeah.
let's be honest. Hopefully, he's been keeping his body in shape, and hopefully, Chris Middleton been keeping his body in shape. So, I'm gonna go with them guys. So, I mean, yeah, but I guess this has been a podcast. Anything y'all got to say?
No, man.
Yeah, I want to thank Reggie for coming on this episode. We're gonna have to come with him on another episode when I'm on my A game. I really wasn't on my A game, so hey, we're gonna have to have you on another episode. We're gonna have his channel link in the description. He has a channel link. Go ahead and tell him about your channel, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. So get my little 5 minutes of fame in here. So yeah, my YouTube channel is called The Life of Reggie. Just pretty much going over, daily, my daily activities, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff that I'm doing like photography. Also, some motivational stuff too as well. I got like some challenges and stuff like with my wife and stuff on there too as well. So it's just pretty like, the things that I really like to do and stuff like that. So yeah, again, it's The Life of Reggie, man. Go check it out. Go like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment. I just want to, thank y'all guys for, having me on. Again, y'all doing some big things, I watch every video. So, y'all keep on doing it, and I can't wait for the next one.
All right. Denzi, go ahead and take us out, bro.
Yeah, I'm Denzi.
I'm D. We out.